Elon Musk and Senator Cory Booker from New Jersey made similar gestures this year, but the media treated them quite differently, according to a study by the Media Research Center. In January, Musk was accused of performing a Nazi salute during President Donald Trump's inauguration at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. The Tesla CEO placed his hand over his heart and then quickly extended it, which alarmed many liberal commentators. Meanwhile, Booker made a similar gesture during a speech at the California Democratic Party's convention. He placed his right hand on his chest before raising it to the crowd. When Musk made this motion, he expressed gratitude to Trump supporters by saying, "From my heart to yours." However, many quickly labeled it as a Nazi-era salute. In contrast, when Booker did it, conservatives highlighted the similarity to Musk's gesture, but their concerns were largely ignored by the press. The Media Research Center reported that CNN, MSNBC, and PBS dedicated 16 minutes and 17 seconds to covering Musk's gesture in the week following the incident. This coverage occurred even as President Donald Trump was making headlines with numerous executive orders. However, Booker's similar gesture was completely overlooked by CNN, MSNBC, PBS, and major broadcast networks. ABC, NBC, and CBS did not cover either gesture. According to the study, left-leaning cable networks like CNN and MSNBC, along with PBS, mentioned Musk's salute 55 times. Only 22 of these mentions were in the first week after the incident. The longest discussion took place over a month later on MSNBC's Velshi, focusing on whether Musk is a crypto-Nazi. Musk was rarely given the benefit of the doubt for his gesture. Most of CNN and MSNBC's coverage involved commentators or journalists describing it as a Nazi salute or Hitler salute. They often linked it to Musk's subsequent speech to Germany's Alternative for Germany party. The discussion continued as Democratic congressional candidate Kat Abugazale mentioned Musk's gesture on CNN. Booker's team attempted to downplay his similar hand gesture, stating that Booker was simply waving to the crowd and that comparing it to Musk's gesture was unfair. A spokesperson explained that the differences were obvious to anyone without an agenda. Tim Young from the Heritage Foundation commented that this situation is another example of media bias against Republicans, noting that Musk was still associated with Trump at the time of the incident. Despite recent public disagreements between Musk and Trump, it's unclear if this will change how anti-Trump media view Musk.